morning, and welcome to Crossroad Clarity. Today I decided to sage a little bit my tarot cards. As you know, tarot cards are collecting some energy from the environment. It is important to cleanse them from time to time. So I'm choosing today between these three decks. This would be the Tarot of the Seeker deck, which I use very regularly. I love this deck, as you already know. And I have the white tarot deck, which is the circular edition, very traditional deck, but because it's a circular one, I don't read them reversed. I read them just upright. And I have here a very interesting deck, which is a very grounded deck. It just gives it to you as it is, doesn't have any hidden messages in it. It is just very straightforward. I love this deck as well. So this deck, it's called Heaven and Earth Tarot. All right, so these are the three decks today, and I'm just saging my space as well. And I'm going to let you know which one intuitively comes to me. So I'm feeling today nobody wants complication, and I'm feeling like today we need a very straightforward message. So it's gonna be one of these two, and I'm just going to feel it a little bit deeper. Both of them are actually very suitable for today, and I feel a little bit more inclined into the circular one. So tomorrow I'm going to do the other deck, but today we are going to get a little bit of therapy and a little bit of clarity from the white tarot circular edition deck. So let's see. The cards are already been shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle them a little more after I cleanse them. Oh, some cards are already coming. Let's see what's coming up for all of us today. Let's see what the universe wants us to know, be aware of, and pose or ask ourselves some questions. Okay, let's see which card is coming up for today. I'm going to ask the universe to guide me and show me the card that we need to get a message for today, and that shall be this card. Oh, the Eight of Swords. Let's see, what does this mean for all of us? So the Eight of Swords, as you look at it, it's a very grim card. Very grim, and looks kind of isolating, scary even, with all the redness on the ground, with the blindfolds, the total bondage of that rope around the woman in the middle. But what this message conveys today is that the cage is mental, it is not absolute. Today you may feel restricted, stuck or limited, but that restriction is more internal than external. Before reacting to that, ask yourself, is this truly impossible, or am I assuming it? So the traditional meaning of this card traditionally represents feeling trapped, self-imposed limitations, and mental overthinking, fear-based paralysis, believing there is no way out. In the classic imagery, that figure, blindfolded and loosely bound, the swords form a barrier, but it's not a prison. It's just mental. The key detail here, the blindfolds are not tight. The path is not fully blocked. The card rarely means a real imprisonment. It means perceived restriction. So, therapeutic layer for the day. Psychologically, this card is the card of cognitive distortion, catastrophizing, learned helplessness, internalized narratives. You may be repeating a thought like, I can't, there is no option, if I move everything will collapse. The Eight of Swords asks, who told you that? Is it true? Often the restriction is a story inherited from the family, possible past failure, shame, fear of judgment, and sometimes even from a past life. Trend today, however, is about noticing the story, not fighting the world. This card is not a weakness. It is a moment of awareness before empowerment. The blindfold here represents avoidance of truth, unwillingness to look deeply and directly at the fear. You're staying in mental loops all around here. The swords represents thoughts, narratives, rigid beliefs. If you know what is not, these are negative automatic thoughts, and that's what it is behind you. Notice the figure stance. And all those swords, they're not attacking. This paralysis is true thought, not force. And 8 here is a number of power. Well, the power is blocked by perception. The depth of this card says, you're closer to freedom than you think, but you must remove the blindfolds yourself. You must liberate yourself alone. Today's direction is small but very, very clear. Questions are important for you because you need to question an assumption that you have about yourself, about your path, about your career, about your love life even. Challenge one limiting thought. I can't do that. This project is too much. Or I can't go to the gym. It is too hard. Anything that is playing in your mind, challenge that one limiting thought that you have. Speak one truth you have been avoiding. Say it out loud. Very important. Say out loud, I can do that. Just loosen one tie, and the moments will begin internally. What is the warning here for you? The danger of the Eight of Swords is waiting for someone else to rescue you, blaming circumstances without examining the perception, staying comfortable in that victim mentality. It is very, very easy to do that. We do it all the time. There is some safety in feeling stuck, and responsibility requires movement. Be very careful to not romanticize powerlessness. Now, what is the advice of this card for today? Slow your thoughts. Write down the fear that you have. Ask yourself, what is fact and what is projection? Take one small action, even if imperfect. I will give you an example. You're thinking about going to the gym and something is really stopping you all the time, and you're thinking, I'm too fat, or I'm just too uncomfortable. Just do one thing, one little thing. Get out from the building and come back in. That is the first step. You have to take very small steps. So in this case, you will understand, you will realize that the door has never been closed. And freedom does not come from fighting the cage. It comes from realizing the door is unlocked. The Eight of Swords reminds us the mind can imprison us, but it can also release. My dear listeners, I hope this helps you today. Let me know if there is anything else you want to hear. And if you have any questions, I'll be very happy to answer them in one of our next videos. And this is our little therapy for today, our little meaning of this card, which can be very empowering if you take the steps required to move forward. Remember, moving is life. Thank you. Take what resonates for you. This is a timeless reading, and thank you for coming to my channel, Crossroad Clarity. And I'm going to continue giving you more clarity each and every day. Thank you.